Oh, it's Jak and Daxter, the HD version. Look how nice that model looks.
That's a great model.
Too bad it's not going to be in the game.
Oh.
I'm RJ Waters.
I'm not. I'm Instant Grat.
And I'm Suspicious Dish. How you guys doing?
Instant Grat is the Jak and Daxter expert, or resident.
Being the only one on these forums who has completed a Jak and Daxter Let's Play to this date.
It's the curse.
I don't know what, like 5 attempts?
And there's our star. I believe I'm the HD version of Instant Grat, so it's only appropriate that I do this game in HD.
Thanks for that. So, like, in this metaphor, you would be Jak just shoving that sign in my face, like, get out of here.
Yeah.
You're so 6th generation.
It's Instant Grat, just add Waters.
Press start already, sheesh.
No, you gotta enjoy the day to night cycle this game boasts as one of its features. This game, you can tell Naughty Dog was really happy with the upgrades they can make with the PS2.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jak, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? Jak, I think we're in trouble! Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay. I'm fine.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me! Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go, Misty Island.
That's right. And then
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
look, old man. Are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the 3 sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer! You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
So this is gonna serve as our tutorial level video.
You can't come back through the warp gate until you find all 4 power cells on this island.
A highly sought after resource.
You don't have to be so mean, dude. Like, seriously. We're trying to learn.
Oh, he's constantly pissed.
He's a grumpy old guy. That's like that's his thing.
Now, I was led to believe this game is like a new version of Crash Bandicoot, and it is nothing like it. I'm getting 0 Wumpa Fruit from these.
Well, excuse me, if you press the circle button, the main character spins
It can't-
around. And I think you will find...
Hey,
Those
I'm
are not
staying into
orbs.
the canon here. They have not revealed that power to me yet.
I'm sorry, that is distinctly not an orb shape. You're bad at naming
Another
things,
valuable
Naughty Dog.
resource.
What do you mean? It looks perfectly spherical to me.
Because Precursor Egg doesn't inspire mystery or...
Only orbs can have the mystical power.
I don't know, Precursor Egg just sounds like something that is about to be
I'd
cursed
order for
into a
breakfast.
delicious omelet.
Right.
Post-cursed? Post-cursored into an omelet?
So this is our Jiggy. So when we collect it, they get Jiggy with it.
Oh, you're right, it does have the PS2 memory card icon.
It does.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is a fantastic high-definition reimagining of this classic game, brought up to speed with modern sensibilities. Like 8 memory byte flashcards. This is a pain in the ass. A pain in the knuckles, rather. Looks more like a pain in the forehead.
I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power.
You have to collect the 7 red boxes to get a power star, or, Yeah, so the thing about those is like there's 7 of those crates in every area in the game. It's the red coin of the game. Yeah.
Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even
I can only relate to video games in terms of other video games.
Right.
What is my life?
You can tell when I have the blue eco, the physics of this game, it's really, there's a lot of inertia to it, to when you're playing. It's something you have to really adjust to.
So it's like acceleration, you're saying?
Blue
Yeah,
Eco
'cause-
is like the magic of movement. So like things gravitate towards you and you run a lot faster.
Okay, so it's the run button.
I like that you can see other parts of the game from anywhere in the game. I don't like that they hide precursor orbs off the ledges of several levels like this.
This is the time you can use its power.
Unless you take advantage of the fast travel system, there are actually no load times in this game, which is really nice. It's just one big continuous world.
Do you swim from one world to another?
No, I'll try though.
You can certainly try, and there is no invisible walls to stop you.
Just a timeout?
We'll see what happens.
It's a very immersive experience. I plan on showing off everything this game has to offer.
Neato.
Like those butterflies.
We love butterflies.
But you can tell with Jak's movement, whenever I stop moving, he'll slide just a little bit, and when you turn directions quickly, he'll continue in the way he was going. Same thing with upward momentum when he jumps.
Yep.
Everything kind of turns into like ice physics light when you're powered by Blue Eco.
Yeah, it's nice.
While channeling blue eco through your body.
So that's something else. Like there's a bunch of precursor items like doors, but also other things later in the game that you can only use if you have Blue Eco.
So I assume this is mostly used for a time attack challenge.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Some of the time, Blue Eco is just there for convenience, so you don't have to actually manually touch every collectible.
That's a blue eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
Like you can see that beach off to the left there. That's where we started. We could swim over there if we wanted right now, but it would set us back greatly.
It doesn't look like there's anybody populated on that beach. Does the houses just not load until you get close?
No, this is a completely different island from where we were before.
Oh, okay.
We took a transporter gate here.
Is this the only time there are different islands, or?
Oh no, they're all over the place. Also, I'll have you notice the PS3 update. You were wondering what's new to this version? We've got trophies.
Damn, son.
Yeah. Getting
How-
100% trophies.
My money cannot like shoot out of my wallet fast enough. I don't even have a PS3. I must own this game immediately.
I'll have you know that every trophy in this game is just from getting collectibles. 100% in the game, 100%'s the trophies.
Somehow not surprised.
Yeah.
So you mean there's no, like, fall 50 feet in the air like an idiot trophy?
But I'm gonna do it anyway.
You don't need Chivos to tell you what to do. You're a true
I
gamer.
make my own fun.
I like the sounds that it makes when you jump on those
Yeah.
platforms.
The sound design in this game is excellent. I'll show off a little bit of that once we get back to Sandover Village.
Like they're just big, hollow, copper drums.
Really
And they're
satisfying sounds all around in this game.
Also, actually, like active geysers.
Look how beautiful all this scenery is.
That's why the island's called Geyser Rock. Because there's geysers.
Well, which rock is the Geyser Rock? That's the question.
It's the island.
It's the genre of music that it produces.
Ah.
This soundtrack right now.
So these platforms, once you have activated them once, they will stay active. You don't need to be constantly under the
Do you have to activate them with Blue Eco? Is that what the lightning bolt means?
Yeah.
That's the key to... Oh god, choices.
The video's almost over. See you next
I
time.
don't deal with outros.